So I am standing here at a train station in southeastern Poland. This train station is going to be the embarkation point for a special train that tonight is going to take us to Kiev. It's about 400 miles. The train goes overnight, and when we arrive in Kiev, it'll be about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm reporting this on Sunday, May 24th. When we arrive tomorrow, May 25th, it'll be Memorial Day in the U.S., but we will start our day with a tour of not just Kiev, but we're going to be making a special tour out to Chernobyl to see the site of the nuclear power plant accident from 40 years ago. We're told that we'll be kept at a safe distance, but that should be a very interesting place for us to see.
Good evening. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting. Every indication is that it was a serious nuclear accident. The tightly controlled Soviet government press calls it a nuclear power plant reactor accident north of Kiev. The Soviets only hinted at possible casualties. They said flat out a reactor had been damaged. The site of the accident is near the third largest Soviet population center in the Soviet breadbasket of the Ukraine.
We are in Chernobyl. This is an abandoned town that apparently had school. This building here over to the right, Hotel Policia. This is a hotel.
В результаті вибуху, теплового вибуху, активна зона реактора була повністю зруйнована.
Russia overnight launched its long-anticipated attack on Ukraine, striking military posts across the country. An unprovoked war in Europe is now underway.
Hi everybody, today is Tuesday, May 27th, and I'm standing here in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, and we're in a plaza today that has some captured Russian equipment from this war that's been going on now 4 years. And what you see also here are not only just tanks, but personnel carriers, damaged ambulances, all of that. These are all costs of this war. And they're captured and displayed here just to remind people not only of the cost of the war, but the fact that it's an ongoing conflict. And so we're here today actually participating in a conference. It is a conference of cities and regions, as they call it. And the purpose of that is to bring together mayors of towns really worldwide, not just in the US, but Europe as well, who are having these sister city relationships set up with towns and cities in Ukraine. And that's what I'll be signing later today. with the mayor of a town called Slavyansk. His name is Vadim Yak, and I've already met him and spent some time with him. And I'm hopeful that that relationship will be a productive one, not just for Slavyansk, but also for residents of Darien who want to help with this war effort. What's been interesting about the conference today is that we were kicked off with actually a speech by Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine himself. He came here today and gave a pretty inspiring speech. Fortunately, we had these translating devices and we could understand him, but he was followed by the leader of the opposition in Belarus, who also gave a talk. We had a video address from Donald Tusk, who's the president of Poland. And so this is a pretty serious conference with a lot of players, and it's been terrific to be here. So I'll let you pan around a little bit here. They've got all kinds of interesting things. One thing about this war that's, I think, been surprising to me is that here we are Tuesday. There was a pretty serious attack on Kiev Sunday night that involved, I think, a use of this hypersonic missile that the Russians have. My understanding is that 4 people were killed, and as serious as that sounds, I have to say that except for the Russian military equipment on display here, there's very little sign that this is a city at war or country at war, at least here in Kiev. And it's been a little surprising to see that, but clearly the conflict continues, and we will continue to participate in the conference, so more to come.